Hey guys, Ollie here. I'm on to episode 5 of the Everton career mode. So, in the last episode, we did in fact lose a Merseyside derby to Liverpool by 2-0, which is rather unfortunate because I wouldn't have liked to lose that as our first Premier League loss. But we are still top of the table as we have a international break. So we're gonna get a bit of training going before the game against Manchester United. So you can see we've got Chelman's 2, Klosterman 1, and Butland on 2 trainings. Try and increase their stats and increase team performance. So I'm going to go into this game here against Man United first. So you can see the league table. We're top on goal difference, which is quite lucky. So here's the team. I'm going to actually make one change. Thought about putting Chelman's in, but we didn't in the end. So we ended up putting Balde Diallo on the left midfield instead of Kevin Morales, who's been dropped for this game because I want to change something, and I thought maybe Keita's a bit, well, a wee bit more pace, bit more powerful, more of a dribbler kind of player. So I thought he may do a job for us against Man United as we start the game off here, just switching the ball across, trying to work something out, but not really a lot happening. As we get the ball in here with Keita, and look, he's just going on a run. He's trying to prove a point. He's trying to say, look, this starting berth should be my own. Look, he loses it, wins it again, cuts back inside, but almost scores. But for a great block at the end by, I think that was Chris Smalling or maybe even Schweinsteiger there. Let's get the ball in here. Second half of Tjelman's not a lot really happened in this game, so we give the ball to a substitute, Kevin Morales. We brought him for Keita, and he put it wide of the mark. So this game was quite boring, to be honest. Not a lot of highlights to show. I'll try and get as many highlights as I can as we. Going to go make some more changes. Going to bring on Tom Cleverley in there, and because we've already brought on Yuri Tjelmans, who comes on pretty much every game now. So going to see if that makes any difference to the outcomes. Get the ball here. Morales swings it in. Lukaku, not really happens, and Yuri Tjelmans loses it, and it's booted out for an Everton throw. But look, right at the end, we're trying to find a little bit of space. Trying to work something, and eventually comes William Carvalho, but his shot is saved, and unfortunately we do not win the game then, and we do not win the game in the end as Coleman. I thought about shooting, but I tried to cut inside, but challenge made. Lukaku wins the ball, but loses it again, but it's not enough. And that's game over. Everton 0, Manchester United 0. That's no winning 3. And I think it was winning the title could need to be a bit more consistent, I think, but it's not bad. I think we're still top ahead of Chelsea, who seem to be closing the gap now. So we're gonna sim forward to the Arsenal game because this is a big game. I think if we can win this Arsenal game, then we can prove that we're kind of back on track, that we don't just bottle it against the big teams, like, because we've swept aside the smaller teams really, but the big teams, we'll have to see how we do. So we've got Arsenal against Everton at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal aren't doing terribly well, I don't think, and look, they've got like Marco Verratti on the bench. They've got like Astina, do we know who he is? Gnabry starting as well. Our lineup, we bring back in Kevin Morales. I think Keita is alright, but I think he's more of an impact sub. I don't think yet 2 ratings lower. I feel like his link-up play isn't as good as others. We get the one, De La Feu, gets it into Romelu Lukaku, the big Belgian, who cuts inside, flips it past the keeper to make it Arsenal 0, Everton 1. Good start to this game. We are proving that we ain't no mugs. We are not to be messed with at the top of the league. We're not one of the conventional top 4, but we are still here, and people need to take note of us. So don't think, 3 games without a win, that we're out of this. We're definitely not. So Arsenal kick off again, and all that happens. But in the second half, here we are. But we've got to make a few changes. Going to bring on well, we're going to take off James McCarthy in the end, or we're going to, but it's going to be Carvalho's a bit tired. We'll take off McCarthy as well. I'm thinking about our last change, bring on Keita on for we also actually bring him on in the middle and put Kevin Morales in there and put Keita back out wide. So here they are, as we do actually give away foul. I don't really show that, but in the 84th minute, 85th minute, good ball of El Neni into Chambers. Players on track and back well enough. Through to Gnabry. The keeper saves it, but it just trickles into the back of the net. Very unfortunate for us. And the guy I did kind of slag off start of the game, why is he starting? Serge Gnabry kind of showed us. Wasn't the best finish ever. It was kind of at Jack Butland. I'm a bit disappointed in Butland. Thought he's been reliable so far, but could he have done a little bit better there? I'm not sure. He's trying to go on a little run here, but try to see what happens. Down line here with Gerard Deulofeu. Goes all the way down the line and tries to cut it back, but Keita's header straight into the grateful arms of the Colombian David Ospina. And that ends the game at 1-1. That's now 4 games without a win. We kind of need to... Next game has to be a win at home to Sunderland, which we're going to simulate. Because, really, that's not really good enough. Because, look, I think, if I saw that correctly, Chelsea have overtaken us now. They're top. I was going to change up our training a little bit. Going to give Keita a drill at the end. So that's Tielemans with 2 drills, Butler with 2 drills, and Balde or Keita on 1 drill. So it's been like since this game against Sunderland, which we sim. I didn't realise when I was simming it, we actually simmed our second team, but we're gonna look to buy a scout first. That really good English scout there. His name was Zach Loach. Look at that, 4-star, 5-star. I'm gonna send him away, find some players. But look, as I said, look, second team by accident. I mean, thank God we win. Because if you had won, I'd have been absolutely pissed. But so still get the 3 points. Some fringe players get a run out. We're gonna use our first team against West Ham. Gonna be the same team that played against Arsenal, and unlikely not to get all 3 points. Here we are, West Ham at the Berlin ground. Obviously, will not be on the game next year. It's going to be the Olympic Stadium, which I think if West Ham want to develop, it is probably the right move. But look what happens there. They play the ball back to Winston Reid, gives it to the keeper, and watch this. It's an absolute bloody shambles. I'm not going to moan. I'll take it. It's 1-0. Kevin Morales. But come on. If this has happened against you, this ever happened against you, I'd be so pissed. I would just lob my controller straight at the wall, like, end up paying for damages, you know. As Lukaku gets the ball down the line to Kevin Morales, and here's another fucking weird one. I don't know what the keeper's doing. Do not know what the keeper's doing. He thinks he's going to run through, but you can't take that risk. And Ross Barkley just heads it into near enough an open net. So Kevin Morales has got one now, he's assisted one. As Lukaku uses strength, win the ball back, holds it, wait for the run of Barkley. It's a good run, peels off. We can't get there, and what a strike from Ross Barkley, the young Englishman, to make it. West Ham 0, Everton 3. Everton are back on track, boys. We had a little blip against the big boys, but against these not so good teams. I mean, West Ham are an awful team, but against the outside top 4 teams, we are really tearing shit up right now. Come on, boys, let's keep this form going, because I think we can really do this. So, game ends 3-0. Absolutely tore them apart, to be honest. So, that's that for this episode in terms of games. We got some more stuff to go through, like training and that. See, we got Keita there on training. So I think I wanted to grow a little bit. I think his passing and shooting could do a bit of growth, because he doesn't link up with others very well. So I find anyway, like 75 short passing, only 69 for vision isn't exactly the greatest. So we're going to go into another week of training here. Going to train the young German Lucas Klostermann. I'm going to train him actually in his crossing, because I feel his defending's alright, but I think his attacking stats could be improved a little bit, like 57 crossing, 56 crossing even. Not exactly very great, so I think he'll grow into a good backup for Seamus Coleman, but yeah, I'm not sure if he's good enough yet to sort of play a lot. I think maybe next season, if he's about 74, 75 overall. I was going through our squad. Andrew Robertson now growing well. Brendan Galloway's doing well on loan at Ipswich Town in the football championship. Carvalho's gone up by 2. Haven't trained him. Deulofeu up by 1. McGeady up by 1. I don't really have an interest in him. Tom Cleverley hasn't grown. Osman's down by 2. I'm not going to play him at all. So this is going to finish off this episode. I'm going to keep this in the background for you to see. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this episode of the Everton career, please like and subscribe so you can see more of them. This will be up more often now because I finished the Kievo challenge. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Have a good day.